Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk on Patanjala Yoga Sutram. Maharishi Patanjali is the author of this darshanam, hence it is known as Patanjala Yoga Darshanam. This book is the basic text in the field of yoga. It does not mean Patanjali is the founder of yoga. Yoga before was there. We can get several references in Mahabharata like Hiranyagarbhi, Yogasya Bhakta, Na Anyah Puratanaha. Hiranyagarbha is the oldest narrator of yoga. In Veda, Ramayana, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we can get several references about yoga. But Patanjali brought all the yogic concepts and combined them in the form of a thread, which means Sutram. Patanjali has done this, that's why this is known as Patanjala Yoga Sutram. This text consists of 4 chapters known as Padaha. First chapter known as Samadhi Padaha. Second chapter known as Sadhana Padaha, and the third chapter known as Vibhuti Padaha, and the last chapter known as Kaivalya Padaha. Here the Prathama Pada, first Pada, Samadhi Pada consists 51 sutras, second chapter consists 55 sutras, and third chapter having 55 sutras, at the end Kaivalya Pada having 34 sutras. So total in this text 195 sutras are present. How many? 195. First chapter explains about Chitya, Chitta Vrittis, Chitta Prasadana Upayaha, Nava Antarayaha, and Samadhi. Second chapter explains about Kriya Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and so on. Third chapter speaks about different types of siddhis and power like Kantha Kupe Shut Privasha Nivrittihi. If one concentrates on his own throat, he can get mastery over food and drink, and different types of siddhis explained. Fourth chapter explains about different types of parinamaha, karma, dharma, mega, samadhi, and the ultimate kaivalyam. Let's talk on the first sutra, Atha Yoganu Shasanam. See, this sutra made of 3 phrases or 3 padam, Atha, Yoga, and Anushasanam. The first pada, Atha, has several meanings like auspicious and good, or something mangalam. For example, something happened to good or something going to be good, that time we can use Atha. Secondary, to start something or to complete something, we can use like Arambharte or Anantaram, after that or starting. In the third meaning, the authorized person or adhikari, who have the adhikara or authority, who have adhikari. Here you should not think the adhikari in the Vedanta, which comes under Anubandha Chatushtayam. It's not. Atha is the most common term uses in the different Sanskrit texts before starting the any text. So here also different texts like Vedanta, they explain Athato Brahma Jigyasha. Mimamsa tells Athato Dharma Jigyasha. Vyakarana Atha Sabda Anushasanam. Yoga Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Like this, they explain in their different way. But in Atha stands for in yoga adhikara or the authority to read the Yoga Shastra further. The word yoga means samadhi. Samadhi can be happen in the chitta, which is made of three: M, B, and A. M stands for Manas, B for Buddhi, and A for Ahankara. These three together called Chittam, which known as Anusandhana Atmika Antakarana Vrittihi Chittam. Manas known as Ubhayatmakam Manaha or Sankalpa Vikalpa Atmika Antakarana Vrittihi Manaha. Buddhi known as Nishya Atmika Antakarana Vrittihi Buddhihi, and Ahankara known as Abhimana Atmika Antakarana Vrittihi Ahankaraha. Again, this Chitta has 5 avastha known as Chitta Bhumi. They are Chitta, Mudha, Vikshipta, Ekagra, and Niruddha. Chitta means restless, Mudha means psychologically dull or ignorant, Vikshipta means distracted, Ekagra means one-pointed, and Niruddha means well controlled, very nicely controlled. Now we need to see the samadhi can be happen in any stages of Chitta, either Shipta, Mura, Vikshipta, Ekagra, or Niruddha. In Vyasavasya, that's why it says Yoga Samadhi Sach Sarvabhauma Chittasya Dharmaha Sarvashu Bhumishu, which means in all bhumis samadhi can be possible. But in the first 3, which means Chitta, Mura, and Vikshipta, can't be considered under Yoga Samadhi. In the previous 3 avastha, Chitta, Mura, Vikshipta level, if Samadhi happens, that cannot be counted under Yoga Samadhi. Why? Vyasa explains Vikshepa upasarjani bhutaha chittam yoga pakshe na sikriyante. Up to Vikshipta, it means from Shipta, Mura, and Vikshipta would not be considered under yoga, because these are the Vikshepa bhuta. Okay. So the last 2 avastha, it means last 2 bhumi, Ekagra and Niruddha, can be considered under Yoga Samadhi. Ekagra avastha Samadhi and Ekagra avastha Samadhi known as Sampragyataha, which is 4: Vitarka, Vichara, Ananda, and Ashmita. Niruddha avastha Samadhi known as Asampagyataha, only 1, which has no further any modifications. It says in first chapter Samadhi Pada that Tasyapi Nirodhe Sarva Nirodhat Nirvija Samadhi. When that also going to cease, destroy, dissolve, there is no further any vija, no seeds to come up. That is called Nirvija Samadhi or Asampragyata Samadhi. Here Tasyapi means when Sampragyata level going to merge, going to cease. The next stage is known as Asampragyata. Okay, let's see the meaning of Anushasana. The line is made of 2, Anu and Sasana. Anu means paschat or to follow. Suppose Guru is going, walking, we need to follow. Sasanam means shashitavyam, or one has to maintain, one has to follow that rules and regulation or discipline. So the whole meaning of this sutra is, now onwards the authority or the permission or the adhikara starts to read the Yoga Shastra deeply. Thank you very much.